Welcome to Get Paid This Christmas with the $1 Million Miracle Squad. Lesson 2 is all about refusing to betray the version of you who's already living it. In lesson 1, we talked about the train, the truth that your dream life is already in motion and that your only job is to stay on board. Now that you're here, the work changes. Your job is no longer to chase the train or the customers. Your job is to refuse to betray the version of you who's already living it. Here's what that looks like. Every time you question if it's working, you step off the train. Every time you doubt if you're enough, you shift from being the actress to the audience because you immersed yourself into the story. You've immersed yourself into the movie, forgetting that you are the actress. And that's exactly what people do when they watch a movie. They're so immersed into it, sometimes they forget that they're watching the movie. And that's what you do when you doubt. You forgot that you're playing a role. And so start to doubt the role. When it's not your job to doubt the role, it's your job to stay the actress, knowing she's playing the role. And every time you scroll, compare, and wonder why it's not happening yet, you betray the version of you who's already there. So every time you question any of these things that go against you already having it, you step off the train because the version of you that has everything she desires, she's not chasing, she's not hustling, she's not begging the script to change. She's playing the role and knowing that the scenes are unfolding towards her dream reality. You're on the train, you know it's taking you to the destination. You don't need to doubt it. That is another role that you then step into to play. The actress that doubts, the actress that doesn't believe it's possible. When you're playing those roles, you are no longer on the train. You must live the role of the actress that knows where she's heading, that knows her dream life is inevitable, that knows she's already her and she's watching it manifest in real time with every move she makes, every thought she thinks. The quantum truth in quantum mechanics, the act of observation determines reality, which means where attention goes, energy goes. And where energy goes, what you focus on grows. So when you keep observing lack, you amplify it. When you keep observing doubt, you amplify it. When you keep observing fear and scarcity, you amplify it. Because where you're placing your attention is where energy goes, and where energy goes, it grows. But when you observe the end, the vision as if it's already fulfilled, you collapse reality into alignment. You don't chase manifestation. You maintain the version of you who already has it, and you behave as if it's already done. Some call it fake it until you make it, but you aren't faking it because you are already it, and it is already done. You are just aligning with it now, and that's what makes you a match so it can manifest. So you can't outrun your frequency, which means you can't play the role of the broke girl in the broke movie and expect to be blessed. So you might say, well, I'm the broke girl now. How can I act blessed and rich when my circumstances are showing me I'm broke? And I say, you don't get rich by noticing you are broke. You recognize that you have identified with the broke girl in the broke movie, and you choose to believe that in any moment, the movie can change. So what do? You change the channel, and now you're watching the rich version of you in the blessed movie. That doesn't mean circumstances have to instantly reflect the movie change, but the circumstances that you're in will change as a result of you changing the channel. But you have to trust that you changed the channel. Here's what happens. People think, well, I'm changing, and then they focus on what reality is showing them. And because they're not seeing the instant shift or changes, they then fall back into the broke movie. They then change the channel again without even realizing, and before they know it, they're watching the broke girl in the broke movie. You have to trust that when you decided to change the channel and you decided to step into the role of being the rich girl, you are the rich version of you now. and reality will reflect that back to you, but not if you keep seeking for evidence. Because when you seek for evidence, you are saying that you are not the rich version of you, because a rich version of you would not be seeking evidence. The broke version of you seeks the evidence. So every time you seek, every time you look, every time you're like, where is it? You've changed your channel again. And you're back into the broke version of you. It's this simple. But every time you identify with the version of you that doesn't have it, you keep delaying yourself from receiving it. So this is why awareness is key, because every time you identify with the broke version of you in the broke movie, you get to choose again. You get to say, nope, I'm not watching this movie anymore. You unsubscribe to that channel and you tune into the channel where you are living your rich life. And that can be done with thoughts, with assumptions, with visualization, with affirmations. You get to choose, and it's the choice that you keep making over and over that allows reality to reflect back to you that choice. But the only reason you're not seeing your circumstances reflect a rich lifestyle is because unconsciously you've been tuning into an old program that says you're broke. The word program is literally like a movie, right? You're watching a program. You're watching you play a program. That's it. And you get to choose which program you want to play in any moment. That's not delusional, that's direction. That's how the actress stays in character and how you stay on the train, through simply choosing that you are what you desire to be right now in this very moment because you say so. That's why you have free will. That's why you have choice. Only you have been programmed to believe that you cannot make that choice until reality reflects back to you that is who you are. But it doesn't work like that. You have to become it and believe it before you see it. This is an inner job first. This is you changing the channel internally first and then seeing it reflected on the outside. Because everything is a reflection of you. Reality will always reflect back to you who you believe you are. So if you believe you're the broke girl, reality will reflect back to you being broke. If you believe that you're the rich girl, reality will reflect back to you being rich. So lesson 2, to recap, the only betrayal that will ever exist is abandoning your own knowing. If you can think it, if you can see it in your imagination and even feel it, it exists. And you have connected to it because there is a part of you that is remembering it's already yours. Sometimes the closer it is, the further away it feels. And it feels like you want it so bad. But it's actually because your soul knows that it's already yours. So the next time fear whispers, what if it doesn't work? Or where is it? Smile and remember, you're already on the train. The destination's already been decided. And the only thing that can delay it is you forgetting who you are and which movie you're tuned into.